Hey, it's Phoebe, and today I'm in Canggu.
This episode is all about finding great food, trying the best activities to see what's overhyped and what's underrated, and finding out for myself if Canggu really is overcrowded or if it's a must-visit spot in Bali. Now, to round off the whole experience, I'm going to be sharing all my Bali tips and tricks with you, so make sure you stick around to the end for those. Our video this week is thanks to our amazing sponsor, Trip.com. One of the world's largest online travel agencies, Trip.com offers the very best deals along with easy and fast booking for all your travel needs, including flights, hotels, train tickets, car rentals, attractions, and more. And right now, you guys, Trip.com Australia is offering an amazing discount on trips to Bali. You can find return flights starting from $299 or lower, all with taxes and fees included. You know that's a good deal. You can also score up to 50% off on top hotels and find great deals on attraction tickets, airport transfers, and SIM cards. Now, I will have a link for you in the video description below. Be sure to check it out and visit Trip.com for everything you need for your next Bali getaway. It is just before 7 a.m. here in Bali, and I have a good reason for having us up so early this morning. We're gonna go and do a really great activity. And I say really great because you can tell from the smile on my face, I'm already excited about it. This is something I love to do, so we're off to a really selfish start this morning. I hope that's okay. All right, the guide is gonna be here any minute now. Let's go and meet him and go and start this day the best way possible.
Your eyes tell me that you don't wanna leave just yet. No, my eyes agree. It's almost like when we first met. Oh, I don't care, it's getting too late. I want you and I can't wait. Don't wanna spend a minute without you. I know you feel the same.
After all that horse riding, it's time to eat. Time to eat. When I was researching, everyone said come to Copenhagen. You know, I love Copenhagen, the city, so it makes sense that I would come to Copenhagen, the cafe. And when I got here, there was a queue outside to grab a table. I said I was dining solo, and they asked in the queue if anybody else was dining solo. And this is the reason I'm laughing, is I've made a friend. I'm accidentally on a blind girl breakfast date. This is Sibel. Okay, let's talk about Copenhagen. So when you come here, you get this piece of paper, and I didn't quite realize this, but this place is kind of like breakfast tapas. So you choose 3 or 5 things. So it's like 3 pieces for 75,000, 5 pieces for 115,000, and then each additional piece is 28,000. So basically, you build your own breakfast board. So you can do like savory and sweet together. I didn't know that. I might have to come back here and eat again so I can get the full experience.
No sabe cuando me abrazas como un cafecito por la mañana. Yeah. Fumando María en bote, dándome esos besitos de dulce. Tocando las cuerdas de mi cora. Tocando las cuerdas de mi cora. Bebé, tú eres mi ritmo. Una musa para
It's amazing. Yum. That was so nice. You know, one of my favorite things about solo travel is the way it opens you up and the chance encounters you have, whether that's people you meet, the tips they give you, the places you stumble upon when you're just walking around by yourself. I love that every day you just get to follow your instincts and what you want to do. And it always leads you somewhere amazing. I went across the street to Mama Cookies, so we'll tuck into that cookie a little bit later. But right now I want to check out a spot called Love Anchor. It's like a market/bazaar that's open every day. Let's go.
Don't prove me wrong, prove you right. Prove me wrong, prove you right. My word is bond, we don't spit no lies. A daughter of the sunshine, but every blue moon I come alive at night. I like
You guys, I chose such a good hotel. I cannot wait to show you. This is the Karana. Now, it's in a great location right near the beach. The views are awesome and this room is huge. Plus, they do the most delicious breakfast and they have this gorgeous, peaceful pool. I will have a link below for you so you can check it out too. Alright, we've been in Canggu for a little minute now, so let's get cozy in bed and talk first impressions. I actually think I've been to Canggu before. If I have been to Canggu before, I think it would have been like 10 years ago and it was very, very different. My first impression of Canggu is that it's for the girls. And if you know me, you know I'm a girl's girl. I am for the girls. And I say it's for the girls because the energy here, it has, to me, what feels like a very feminine energy. It has things that I think girls like. Bakeries, great breakfast and brunch spots, amazing coffee, juices, smoothies, gelato spots. There's markets going on. There's so much cute boutiques that you can explore. Loads of places to get facials, you know, get your eyebrows done, get a massage, just relax. One of the things I love most about Bali is the takeaway. So in general with Bali, if you're not used to a hot climate, this kind of thing can be really overwhelming to you. I'm used to it, so it's fine for me, but I feel like in general your approach to Bali and Canggu is going to be go out in the morning, get your activities booked. So let's say you're buzzing off, you're doing your horse riding, maybe you're going up to Ubud for the day, or you're doing an ATV, or you're doing some kind of a tour that you booked. I'll have loads linked below for you so you can check them out and find some great things to do. Then, you know, you have your lunch, you come back to your hotel, your villa, wherever you're staying, and you relax for the afternoon. That would be my advice to you. And for getting around, a couple of options here in Canggu. I've been doing a mix of walking and grab. Everything that I've wanted to see is kind of central, and I really want to stay in Canggu for this episode. I know we went out and did the horse riding, but I kind of like to, if I'm making a video about Canggu, I want to stay in Canggu and show you what it looks or feels like here, or what my experience is here. I try not to book things that take me too far away too often, otherwise, what's the point? Just be aware the traffic here is really, really bad, so you may sit in traffic a lot for a really long time. Definitely download the Grab app so you have Grab like preloaded and ready to go on your phone. There's Grab Bike and there's Grab Car. You can do either. And I think the last time I was in Bali, you could book the Grab, but you had to pay cash. Now I'm able to pay through the app, which is meaning no scams. And here's the interesting thing. I took a bunch of cash out. I saw an ATM. I was like, great, I'll just get cashed out because Bali is cash culture. I am stuck with all this cash. Everyone wants you to pay with card, or you can pay with card. So you may not need as much cash as you think. It's refreshing. It's very refreshing. I'm doubling up on double the hydration. Let's try this cookie we got. Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh, it's one of those really soft ones. I can't lift the whole thing out. It's gonna crumble, and that's my worst nightmare. Can you see him? Let's do a smell test. Smell test is 10 out of 10. Oh, that smells really good. Let's just try it. Thanks to the Bali heat, it's nice and gooey. Oh, that looks good, and you know it. Thank you, Mama Cookies. Yum. Oh, okay. I'm about to have some me time. What does that mean? I'm going to sit here in my beautiful hotel room that I love so very much. I can see the ocean and there's palm trees and everything, so I don't feel like I'm being lazy, missing out. I can see the water, I'm enjoying it. Right in front of me, big screen television. I'm about to watch a movie, have my green juice, relax, take it easy, make some travel plans, and then we're gonna regroup. We're gonna regroup in the afternoon. I'll see you in a minute.
What could he do for me? I told him that my love is free, but can you match me? I can do it all for myself, want you but really don't need help, so can you match me?
I absolutely love the chill beach vibes here in Canggu. It is so nice just wandering down of an afternoon and sitting on that beach and watching the sunset. I found a really great little spot. You can't miss it. You can find a spot at a little beachfront bar, either on sandbags or up high overlooking it. I really love today. The waves and the beach and the sunset and the music like that. It's just the most freeing thing. I absolutely love that about Bali. You know, a lot about this place may change, but the sunsets never do. Whoa, that was deep. That was deep. Bali tourism, feel free to take that for your next ad campaign. Yeah, I got to tell you, I had heard that Canggu was overcrowded and overhyped and all this kind of stuff. I don't care. I love it. I'm really loving it. All right, I've got a fun activity planned for us for tomorrow morning, so I'm going to get an early night's sleep and let's regroup tomorrow. Look at this cute dog outside the pizza shop. So sweet. Watch it bark at me now as I walk past. All right, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, you guys. It is another beautiful day here in Bali, and I'm super happy today because we're going to go and do another great activity that I really want to do. So a couple of months ago, I was scrolling on the internet, as you do, and I saw something, and I was like, save that in the memory banks because when you go back to Bali next time, you can book it and you can do it. I booked it. Today is the day. We're doing it. If you know me, you know I don't really wear perfume. I've only ever found one that I really like. It's by L'Occitane, I think. I'll put a link below for you so you can check it out. It's absolutely gorgeous. But when I was cruising around the internet many months ago, I saw somebody say you could do a perfume making workshop here in Canggu, and I was like, that's me. So I signed up for it. It's 2 hours. It's run by Our Projects, and it cost around 64 Australian dollars, and that's all inclusive. You get your 50ml bottle to take home with you, which is amazing value. Now the teachers are incredible. The way I described it to the teacher was, I want to smell like a woodland creature, like a forest fairy. So she helped me come up with the perfect blend for that and helped me tweak it to get it just right. Then I decided I was going to make 2 bottles worth of it. And she's like, oh, do you want to put some crystals in there? I was like, yeah, let's infuse some rose quartz, some good love energy into this perfume. So we put some rose quartz in there, and then the fun bit is you get to name it. So I named mine Forest Fairy, and it's so cute, and I'm so happy with it. It's just, when I spray it on, it just feels and smells like me. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I 10 out of 10 recommend doing this. It is honestly such a great experience. But you guys, I'm hungry. This place is called Shady Shack, and it is beautiful. The menu is unreal. I was flipping through it like I did not know what to choose. Even though it's midday, I've gone for a brekkie bowl. So we've got some kind of like a root vegetable hash in there, some avocado, some mushrooms, some sourdough toast, a lovely coffee. And let's just dig in and start eating because I'm really hungry. Really, really good. Bali just knows what the girls need. So everything I had read said that the Sunday markets here in Canggu were a must-do. So we wandered down. I say I've made a couple of girlfriends. So talking to these beautiful girls that were sharing the table with me at Shady Shack. So we were all like, oh, let's go to the markets together. We wandered down to La Brisa. It is packed. When I tell you it's packed, it is packed. It's cool to see, but I will be honest with you, it is a little too packed for my liking. You can't really stop and enjoy anything. You're kind of bumping into people, they're stepping on your shoes. It's a little bit shove. I'm wondering if you came at a better time, if it might be better. I might be here just like too late in the afternoon that everybody's out. So if you were going to come here, I would time my run for like opening time. I think it opens at 9 a.m. That's the shout, because this is hectic. All right, this is much better. Just by chance, we were walking along, and okay, this is shopping. This is much better. Just by chance, we were walking along, and I said to the girls, "Oh, that looks like a market." I looked on Google Maps. It's called the Bali Nikki Natural Market. It is significantly less crowded than the La Brisa Market. So if you want more space, if you want to actually be able to look at things and shop, come here instead. You can actually see things. You can actually shop. I would definitely recommend this instead.
If I can only give you one piece of advice from this video, it's choose your hotel location carefully. You want to be somewhere within easy walking distance to the beach. That's what I've loved about my hotel. I can just wander down and sit on the beach and watch the sunset every afternoon. And the sunsets here in Bali are magical. It's so nice being able to see them on this side of the island. And then after catching the sunset, once the sun went down, I was so hungry. So I made my way to Madu and Milk. They were having 2-for-1 pizza night. I can only eat half of one pizza to myself anyway. But when I tell you the pizza here is so good, I was sitting there eating my pizza and I was thinking about a conversation I had with another girl this week. And she was like, oh, you must be really great at solo traveling now. And I was like, yeah, I guess so. What do you mean? And she was like, oh, I was sitting at a restaurant by myself the other day and I just felt so anxious and I felt so uncomfortable and I was worried that I was taking up space at this table and I was rushing through my meal and I was just stressing out and I just couldn't be there. I just wanted to be in my hotel room. I'm realizing that I am a completely different person to the girl who came here at the end of 2022. Since that time, I've been through a lot. I have been through a lot. And sitting in that restaurant tonight eating my pizza, I realized that I didn't care who was looking at me when I filmed. I didn't care that I was there by myself. I didn't feel anxious at all, taking up space and taking up, a table to myself. I didn't feel like I needed to rush. I didn't feel anything bad. I just felt good and confident and happy and at peace. Let's dig into my Bali/Canggu tips for you. First things first, you absolutely need a visa to enter Bali. You can do it online now, which is fantastic, and I 10 out of 10 recommend doing it that way. I'll have a link in the video description for you. Please only use that link or you do run the risk of falling victim to scams. You can fill it out online. It is 500,000 rupiah. It was approved immediately. It went right through. I did have to have proof of my onward flight though, so make sure you have an onward flight booked and you'll need to show proof of your visa and your onward flight again before you're able to check in for your flight at the airport. By doing your visa online, you can go through the e-gates as an Australian with that kind of passport you can scan. I know not all countries have that. I was flying from India and all of the people with Indian passports had to go through the manual passport control. Another thing, you do need to do customs form. There's a QR code that you can scan. It'll be on the baggage conveyor belt, so you can scan that, or there are computers set up where you can enter all your information in there and do your customs form. You have to do it. You have to show the QR code on your way out or they won't let you into Bali, so make sure you do that. I organized an airport transfer from the airport to my hotel with Klook. I'll have a link below for you. It was like $25. I think that's incredibly good value. You just go to the Klook kiosk, they get the driver, and you're off. So easy, so stress-free. Obviously, if you book a hotel with an airport transfer, that's ideal as well. I always get a local SIM card when I come to Bali. I recommend that you get one too. I've started using Airalo for their eSIMs. They're so easy to install because you don't need to scan a QR code. You can just pay with Apple Pay on your phone, install it right on the spot. I'll have that linked in the video description for you as well. And I'll also have links to a whole bunch of activities I think you would love and some great resources so you can plan your perfect trip to Bali. A couple of other quick tips for you. I would just say always be mindful of your safety in Bali. I have never had any issues with safety, but I have heard of some people where villas have been broken into and things have been stolen. It's never happened to me, but just something to be mindful of. So I'm staying at a hotel with security. That feels like the way to go. You do need to be careful of things like dengue fever, so please make sure you're wearing some really great mosquito repellent. I've been covered in the stuff. And to avoid Bali belly this time, if you saw my last video, I ended up at the hospital with it. I was so sick. I'll have that video link below for you if you want to see me in the worst state of my life. For now, happy with my choice to stay out of the hospital and eat food that I know is safe. All right, you guys, and with that brings this week's episode to a close. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Now, if you don't already, be sure to subscribe right now so you never miss a single episode, and say hello in the comments below. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you with a brand new episode next week. Love ya.